Rob here. I have some carrots that I'm going to be planting. These are, what are they? Trying to get a good view on them. Okay, Chittenden red. These grow to be about 6 inches in length. And I'm just going to have a little experiment here. Maybe you can see here my bucket. It's about 8 inches deep or so, maybe even 10, I would argue. Okay, my theory is I'm going to plant these seeds in that bucket with some dirt and give it a try and see if we can grow carrots in a small container. And why would I do that? Well, I could control the environment a little bit. For instance, it's like right now it's April the 18th. It's Good Friday. And we are getting a little bit anxious to start gardening. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take this right here, just an old jug, and I pre-mixed some soil. You can see the shovel here, and you can see what I've done. I just kind of mixed it up, a little bit of sand in there and stuff like that. You want that for carrots because you also want it rock free, because if you don't, what happens, you get deformed carrots. Another thing you want to pay attention to is you don't want your soil too rich to start off with. If you do that, again, you get some malformities in your carrots. Not necessarily a good thing. So we're going to start with taking out the soil here. You can see I got some other mixed dead things from the winter. Winter up here in Eastern Ontario is rather a tame affair, but still, this year was rather lengthy and cold. Now we just put it in like that. Nothing really to it. Keep going. Yeah. Till we get this done. It's laborious, but nothing good ever comes for free. You have to work at it. Now I'm going to take a moment here, remix the soil a little bit. Want it nice and even. And of course, at the bottom of this little bucket here, we have holes to let the water out. I'm doing this outside so I don't mess up my basement. This can be a messy affair. Let's keep chomping away, mixing that good. Alright, let us continue. Oop, here goes the shovel. Oh well. There we go. And just keep on adding it. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys to tears, but this is how it's done. You hear me grunting. Make it sound like it's a lot of work, but really it isn't. I'm just having some fun here. Okay, so I'm almost near the top. I kind of want to have that there. Alright. I'm going to kind of just smooth this out a little bit. I don't want to go right to the top because I'm just going to lay these carrot seeds out here. Okay, and I'm going to open that up right now. Trying to film with an iPod. And I should have probably prepped these up. I'm just going to put the iPad down for a minute. Or wait, hang on. I'm going to be clever. I use my teeth. There. See? I can multitask. So there goes those carrots. I'm going to just sprinkle them in there. Ideally, you want to put these in sand. Mix them in with a cup of sand. I don't have one right now. So I'm just going to go with it. I'll open up these little packets. One-handed. Wish me luck. If I had a cameraman, but this is low budget here, folks. So we're just gonna, these seeds are fairly tiny. I don't know, put too many. I'm gonna spread them around. You can see that. I apologize if the quality, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly get rid of that crap. And then, of course, I'm gonna water them in. Just gently pat them down. Probably take a little bit more soil, not much. maybe a handful, get the hands dirty. And just sprinkle it lightly. Just enough to cover those carrot seeds, no more than about 1/4 of an inch deep. Because if you do, the energy that the plant needs to come up through the soil will be greater than it can handle. Like, so it just won't come up. And of course you won't get any growth underneath. So at this point, I would water it right now, but gently. Okay? Because if you go too vigorously, of course, what's going to happen is those carrot seeds are going to go all over the place. Now this is probably going to require some thinning. This is purely an experiment. And I'm going to keep you guys better informed. So I'm going to call this the Carrot Bucket, Mini Bucket Experiment Part 1. And maybe what I'll do is every 2 weeks I'll kind of give you a profile of these carrots and see how they're doing. The smaller variety, again, about 6 inches, the kind you'd find in your garden. Very nice quality carrot and nice eating. So anyway, I'm long-winded. I think you've probably seen enough of this and that. And if not, well, come back for more videos. I got plenty more. Anyway, it's been a pleasure having you here. And thanks everybody for tuning in. And good luck gardening, everyone. Hi everybody, Rob here. Got the carrots that we planted about 3 weeks ago. They're all up and doing quite well in this container. I'm going to plant some more and see how they go. So you can plant them in the basket. I think we got a little bit more time to go, quite a bit more time to go before you start harvesting them. These are red chutney carrots, and they're quite nice. I've had them before. They got a nice flavor. They don't grow too big. Quite enjoyable. Anyway, that's my short little update. Hello everybody, it's Rob again, and you see my little bucket of carrots here. And if you can remember, I planted some seed. The soil is really dry right now. Really haven't been looking after it. Has it just been getting natural rainwater? I haven't been adding anything to it. Absolutely zero fertilizer. Okay, and my wife came in here looking for carrots because we've harvested everything out of our garden now. And lo and behold, I have to show you something, guys. Here's one of the bigger carrots. Look. It's a cute little carrot. They were much bigger than... Oh, where are we here? There we go. Okay, they're coming out. I'm going to dig that one back in. There's better ones than that. Here's a better one. I can feel it. There we go. Now this is about the size these carrots should get. They should not get much bigger. Okay, remember I was saying earlier in the year that these carrots, generally speaking, 6 inches, so maybe a little bit bigger, but that's the kind that they're a good flavor in these things. They're really nice. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. And of course the other one, and that'll pretty well be the carrot. There's another nice one. And that's how these guys turned out, right inside this pot. So if you want to grow carrots, there's no reason why you can't grow them in a little cat litter container, because that's what this was. So even if you have a porch or balcony and you don't have a piece of land to grow your stuff in, that's okay. You can still have a little fun. Don't diss this. So this is one technique that you could use if you were an apartment dweller and didn't have a... There's another one here. Similar situation. Just want to dig in. I don't want to bust up the roots and all that. There, it's a little bit small. Had I been fertilizing these things and actually taking care of them, the outcome would have been much better, I assume. But still, I would rate this little experiment smashing success. And here's another one. This one not so much. It's pretty dry. You can see how that happens when you don't fertilize them. You don't have to use complicated fertilizer. What I do is I just compost some grass clippings in some water and pour it. But I haven't been doing it to this one. I've been doing it to the garden, but I've been ignoring this. And this is what's happened since I've ignored it. It's actually done quite well. I'm just burying these things until tomorrow. We had some of the carrots today for our... look at that, eh? We had some carrots today for our meal. And we're about to take some beets out there later on. But anyway, this carrot experiment, I used some of these carrots, these exact carrots, to transplant. Now, Would I transplant them next year? Probably not. I think I'm going to use this method of container gardening for these carrots. This particular variety, because they don't grow that big. Okay, so if you're going to do this in these pots, I'd probably put the soil right up to the top. Sprinkle those seeds. Water them, germinate them. And be patient. And when they do start coming up and they get to be a fair size, put a little bit of that compost tea in there that you make with grass clippings. I save my grass clippings when I cut the lawn, and then I put it into a pail, and then I got a drill, and and at the end of that drill I have a little agitator, and it agitates it, mixes up really well. Now you could just let the compost just sit there, and you could still use it, but it gets quite the funk on if you don't stir it up. Not sure why, but wow, it gets quite the smell. It's like dirty socks, I guess you compare it to. Here's another little one. There's the last little mini carrot for a little tiny rabbit. Yeah, I'm so silly. But anyway, you can see that we had some success here, and I hope this helps somebody. Lift your spirits just to have a garden. So anyway, that's the carrot report, and that's pretty well it for the year. I should probably plant more carrots. I probably could. Probably got a little bit of time. But then what do? I could put them in a tunnel garden, I suppose. I don't know. We'll talk more about this later. Rob out, and thank you for stopping by and looking at my carrots. And welcome to my carrot transplantation video. I have a carrot plantation. No, this is my take 3 for this video, guys. Because the last time I did this video, I filmed it incorrectly, and I got it just a horrible shot. So, what we're doing today is we're going to show you some action here. I'm just digging here. We have a better situation anyway. This is a better idea to film at this time of day as opposed to later on. So, what we got here is a little hole I just dug with my fingers, no big deal. And I'm going to transplant these carrots over here. I got the idea from another YouTube video. There's a gentleman, Ray Browning, and you may have seen his show, Ray Garden Show. He is awesome. He is good. I don't know if he's transplanted anything, but he's an expert carrot grower. And I seen another video where somebody did transplant and had good success. So, these carrots generally don't grow too big, okay? So, let's see if I can give you a profile down there. But anyway, the carrots here, these are red ones. They're short. They only grow about 6 inches. I really don't want any more than that because I just want a nice, good tasting carrot. And I don't want the great big long ones, which is they're not to say that they're horrible. I just rather them in stews and stuff. But if I'm going to eat a carrot straight up, I'm definitely going to Chutney red. Carrots are the ticket. They have nice flavor, and as long as you have good soil to grow them in, you're not going to have any issues. I don't think, anyway. We'll see how this all turns out. There. We got that little guy in there. Backfill that. Be careful how we do this. We don't want to hurt the carrot. And that's how you do her. Now I'm going to water this in. You can see my water jug. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll wait for the sun to go down. You see what the problem is I'm having here? I planted some carrots by seed, and you can probably see there's one there, and there's another there, and of course that other thing with the broadleaf is just a weed. So whenever these come up, I'm going to do some weeding. But the thing is with carrots is it's hard to distinguish the weeds from the carrots until they get these nice little fan leaves here. So my advice to you, if this works out, I would strongly suggest that you could start 100 of these in a tiny little bucket like this. You get all the carrots you want all year. Okay, so this is not a bad idea if it works, which I don't really see why it shouldn't. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted, of course. This will be part 3 of my carrot update adventure. This is the first year I really kind of got serious about growing carrots. And the reason why is because I like to extend the growing season. And I was going to make a little hoop garden. You see these here? I got some old tent poles that I can use for the ribs of the structure. And I'm going to see if I can get this sucker going. See how long I can keep this all rolling here. So, another nice carrot transplanted. You can see all this crap here. I'm not dissing life in general, but I don't want weeds. Okay? Goodbye, weed. So now I'm just raking this up. Another little hole. I'm trying to get about a finger depth. I don't know if you can see that. Right about to that knuckle. Right about there. So I'm going to go there. Back to the carrots. Like I say, I'm probably traumatizing the roots somewhat, but we'll see. And they'll probably come out all weird and crooked and stuff like that, but we're going to have some fun trying this out. And there you go. I'm going to come and water this after. You can see that I don't want that little... I'm going to remove that one. And then I got the carrots here. I'll do that right now. I don't know what kind of weeds those are, but they're... I'll tell you one thing, they're annoying. So there's what I got done so far. Okay, we're going down there about 66% of the way to the other end. It's hard to tell with this kind of filming there, you don't really know. And here's the carrots I got left, so that should probably complete that row. And then I'm going to start another bunch right in here and do it all, a whole thing all over again. And we're going to have cessation carrots where you just plant and keep taking and planting, and I'll try and keep this going as long as I can during the autumn months. Thank you for stopping by and watching my carrot transplantation video. Look forward to seeing you again for the update on this video. Take care, everyone. Robbo. I don't see any issues at all, really. So transplanting carrots, probably a good idea. It's just a quick update. A little mortality there, but 1 out of I don't know how many I planted there. I think that's pretty darn good. See, the beets are starting to come up. Alright, so this carrot idea here, I think it's a good one. I'll let you be the decider, and I'll keep you updated on these carrots and how they pan out. Oh yeah, I'll just take you a quick over here. I'm so happy with what happened here that you can see the carrots here. Now I'll be able to check these carrots to see if they're ready. I'm just going to take a quick peek. No, not ready yet. So anyway, that's where they're at. Hi, it's Rob here, and I'm looking a little rough, haven't shaven. I was at the beach yesterday, and we had a good time. But anyway, I'm here, I'm going to harvest some carrots, and I thought maybe somebody might be interested in watching a carrot harvest. What's unique about these carrots is that I grew them in buckets, and I started them in, I think it was around June. It was kind of a late start, but I'm going to give it a go, and you can witness, I think I might stop if I find the carrots are too small, but if they're a little bigger, yes, Snuggles. There's the boss. He's my chief editor. Well, you know, I don't do much editing. But anyway, here we go. There's the carrot. See, I'm gonna yank them out. If you can get a good view of that. Right, so there goes my fingers. Oh, I know. That's not. Oh, whoa-wee. Look at that. Now you see how it crumpled up at the end because I needed more room for the carrots, but of course the pail's only so big, eh? And you can kind of see where we had a little issue with space. And carrots are very adaptable, so if they find a rock or anything, they tend to go around. So this one, I might find some very kind of really cool carrots here. But anyway, we grew this, and it's cool. We have some more over there. And I think I'm going to have to pull them off, because if this is any indication, planting carrots in buckets, you know, it's up to you, of course, but I would harvest them a little earlier, a little bit smaller if that was the case. Anyway, we'll throw that one down there, and we'll see about this Well, this one grew a little bit, but there again, you can see the little crook and how they adapt. Cute little carrot. We're going to have them tonight for supper. There's two. And let's see here. Ooh, that one don't feel too thick. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Pull one out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, you can see what's happened here. It's going to be a younger carrot, but that's okay. Trying to find some perhaps a little bit bigger. This one's got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, that's a nice one. Look at it. I'll put my hand behind it and you can maybe see. Now, mind you, that's pretty there. That's about the size there. They're not huge, but if I had planted them in the ground, yes, Snugs, I know, I'm not ignoring you, big buddy. I got the best cat in the world. Not dissing anybody else's cat. I see I have some more carrots growing there. I threw some more seeds in there. I don't think we're going to get a harvest from those guys, but you never know. These carrots are close together. There we go. So growing carrots in buckets, a mild success. I mean, if you had a patio and you didn't really have any other option, I don't think there's an issue with that, but you're just going to have smaller carrots. Alright, so I'll show you. I might as well finish pulling them all. Yeah, if you can see that, I'm trying to give you a good camera angle on that. There. That's a little longer. Again, you can see the hook. Going to catch you. Alright, I'm not very funny, but anyway. A little bit more here. Final carrot, at least for this one. And you see, well, it's getting not too bad. Really kind of cute, but it just doesn't have enough room to grow. There is the carrot harvest. Alright, well, that was it. I don't know if you can see me a little bit better here. It's getting towards the end of the day here, Friday evening. Of course, I'm too old to go out and party, so. And I'm a father of two. I'm under house arrest. Well, all parents are, I guess. I'm not really under house arrest. I don't have any criminal records. Anyway, it's Rob out, and thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a pleasant weekend, everybody. Take care.